Come take a trip with our New York City family to Salem. Okay, so today we're going to take you along with us to Salem. I've wanted to come here for so long and we haven't got around to it yet. And now we're finally here. So yeah, let's go and check out Salem.
We are witches.
Happy Friday! When we got into the town, we were extremely lucky to find parking on the street. It was just under $4 to park for 4 hours. And after 6 p.m. is free. Such a fun town to be at. Everyone's enjoying themselves and dressed up. We walked past the Witch Museum, the Bewitched statue. We decided not to go into any of the museums as we didn't want to wait in any lines. Town Hall is on the Hocus Pocus movie. Did pay $26 per person to watch a witch trial. Then we walked around a little more and ended up at the Charter Street Cemetery. You can go inside the house and you can also make reservations online for free to go into the cemetery. Right here you'll see the memorial of all the witches that were hung during the witch trials. Each stone has the name and the dates that they were hanged. We walked around a little more and then ended up going into the bookstore. I really wanted to pick up a Hocus Pocus book as a memory. Something I'm going to look forward to reading with Aurora. There was also a lot of picture opportunities while we were there. The town is extremely busy and there's lines to go into the stores and restaurants. And of course, when we seen the balloon, Aurora asked for a spider, although it looks more like an octopus. One thing we do regret not doing is the trolley. We just didn't have the time for it, but it definitely looked like a good tour. I think it was about an hour and a half for the trolley tour. And of course, we had to take Aurora into the Good Witch store, although we didn't actually end up buying anything in there. Next, we walked past the witch's house, which of course we had a picture opportunity here too. And then over to Alison's house. And if you're a Hocus Pocus fan like me, you'll know this house. Next, it was time for dinner. We decided to skip out on the TikTok recommended restaurants that are super hyped up for no reason. We went to the rooftop on the Hotel Salem. And it was basically just a spot for drinks, nachos and tacos. And everything was delicious. You also had a view over Salem, which I really liked. By the time we finished with dinner, it started to get darker outside. Here's Aurora sweeping with the broomstick and then realizing you're supposed to be riding the broomstick. As it was getting darker, you can see the characters changing. They're definitely getting a lot scarier. And of course, as it got darker, you've really seen the town light up with the Halloween decorations. It really got you feeling the spooky vibes. We literally just walked everywhere. We just wanted to see what we could find by walking around. Of course, as New Yorkers, we're just so used to walking everywhere. As we kept walking, our next stop was the Outdoor Common. This was actually the place where most of the outdoor scenes in the Hocus Pocus movie was filmed. And if you have kids, definitely bring them around this area because it has a fairground vibe with rides, as well as lots of foods that you would also find at the fair. At this point, we were walking around and it was getting late. We really wanted to watch a movie. Last showing was 8 o'clock and Aurora just did not fall asleep. So we jumped in the car, took a ride. Aurora fell asleep and ended up at the Pioneer Village. It's $5 to get in and I definitely recommend coming in the evening. The beginning of the Hocus Pocus movie was actually filmed in this village. There was someone reading scary stories by the fire pit. Lots of people dressed up scary. Could go inside the houses and they also had food trucks, as well as lots of cute little stalls. By this point our feet was hurting and we were ready to go home. We grabbed some pizza from the food trucks and took it back to the hotel room to watch our scary movie. This is what the pizza looked like and I was not impressed. And that's how we ended our evening.